Thanks for watching this video. To keep updated on videos similar to this, if you subscribe and ring the bell for this, and you'll be notified when I publish new videos. Okay, so I posted a video last week and it generated some discussion. One of the things that came up and it was from trainers who are critical of using positive reinforcement training, and I'm just going to go through some of the points that they brought up. So I had probably the trolling comment of the month, if not for the last little while, that every dog has a right to be corrected when they get it wrong. Okay, now I don't really understand where that comes from, because I think that rights are things like right to life, right to be free from pain, or we have the right to have a fear-free life. So I don't really understand what that person was making the comment about, but they'd made it a couple of times over a couple of the videos. Now, one of the things that comes up is that if you teach the dog when they've done something wrong, they're now much more likely to appreciate when they've done it right. Okay, so I'll examine that in a second. The other thing that people come up and they say is that if the dog never gets it wrong, they'll not understand when they get it right. Okay, so there's a number of things that are going on with that which are just not accurate. Okay, so I have taken we've got winter weather here. Okay, this over the last couple of days, and I've taken a break. So the sun is shining. It is a little bit chilly and windy. Now, I do not need, okay, do not need the harsh weather to appreciate when the weather is nicer. Okay, so that is not something which I require. Okay, I am generally a warm weather person. All right, I would quite happily live in a climate like Spain for all year round. Okay, I do not need to see the rain in order to appreciate the sunshine. Okay, I like and appreciate the sunshine. Now, if we bring that into our relationships, okay, if I'm involved in a relationship with anybody, whether it's my significant other, with my kids, with my peers, my clients, I don't need to be an arse to them, okay, to be harsh with them in order for them to appreciate when I'm being a good guy. Okay, alright, so that's just not necessary, and actually it's pretty counterproductive. Okay, so what happens when you are involved with somebody, and we've you know, whether it's been a personal relationship you've been involved in, a friendship, or with a boss, and you are constantly on edge because at one moment they might flip, okay, and they might start being nasty again. Okay, that doesn't make for a particularly good relationship. All right, so we don't appreciate the good times better when we know that there's bad times round the corner. If there's bad times round the corner and the person has got a history of being not cool with us, what it does is puts us on edge, that we're thinking that next time is just around the corner. Okay, and this is very common in relationships, abusive relationships. Okay, so you see it a lot in domestic violence, and you see it in relationships where the kids are treated harshly, that they are constantly watching the person who is not cool with them to keep them right. Okay, and the dogs do that as well. All right, so we don't need to we don't need to be treated harshly in order to appreciate when we're being treated well. It's just garbage. It's just garbage information. Okay, I mean, truly terrible information, and I would suggest that if you have that viewpoint in life that you do some examination of whether or not that holds true. Okay, alright, now also what happens when in relation to our dogs when we're doing this, and you can look at the timeline, so the video that's prior to this in my timeline where I'm doing a little bit of training with Logan, teaching him to go into a mat on cue, okay, and some of the different difficulties that we've had with that. If he gets it wrong, the penalty for getting it wrong is that he just doesn't get a treat, and that gives me more information that I've made it too challenging for him. Okay, so I don't need to correct him, I don't need to tell him no. All I need to say to him is, you're not being paid for that one. Okay, so it's not a withdrawal of food, it's just not an application of food, okay, of a treat. And he'll start understanding, oh, that one doesn't get paid, okay, but these ones do, okay. And it's up to me as a technician, okay, trainer, however you want to define it, to make the criteria for reinforcement easy enough for him that he is able to achieve it over and over and over again. Okay, so we don't need that contrast in our learning. Okay, if somebody's teaching me how to play the guitar, they can train me so exquisitely with such finesse in their teaching that I will rarely make a mistake. Okay, and when I make a mistake, the feedback for me is that the tune doesn't sound right. Okay, so that's the only feedback I need. I don't need them telling me no. I don't need them telling, cracking my fingers with a ruler, okay, or any of this nonsense. Okay, I get the feedback immediately in that it has not worked. Okay, my placing the string, my fingers on the fretboard in that manner has not got the result that I want. Okay, so just some things to think about. Okay, we don't need that contrast. Very often it is hugely counterproductive. And again, these are just things that, it's this folklore that we've got surrounding behaviour and a lack of understanding of it. Alright, so thanks very much for watching this, guys, and I will catch you next time.